W7 Live, welcome to game night, Watertown High School, for tonight's Badger Conference girls basketball game between the Watertown Goslings and the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. Gary Whipperman, W7. Special guest tonight, Corey Poole, owner of Let It Rain Basketball, also a parent of a Monona Grove girls JV basketball player. Coach, welcome to the broadcast tonight. Thanks again for joining us.
Thanks for having me again, Gary.
Oh, great to have you. Coach was here with us when we did at Milwaukee Academy of Science. Boy, if this game is anything like that, you're going to be my good luck charm, man. I'm going to bring you along everywhere I go.
This game should be hopefully something like that.
Well, it should be an interesting game tonight. And if you've been watching the social media stuff today, you've seen we've posted quite a few things. But one thing that really stands out for me, Coach, I'd love your opinion on it, is you've really got two very contrasting styles here tonight. You've got Monona Grove on one hand that averages 72 points a game, tops of the state. And, really runs a lot of threes, a lot of transition. That's really what they build their team around. Watertown, on the other hand, gives up 36 points a game, also one of the leading teams in the state as far as points allowed. So it's kind of the immovable object against the unstoppable force, so to speak.
Yes.
So, I mean, what are your thoughts here coming into tonight? Because it's really, I think, who controls tempo is going to have the upper hand.
I think you hit the nail right on the head there, Gary. These, to me, are always your most exciting games when you get two really good, high-quality teams and they play different styles. Because you're going to get to see, basically what I think it'll come down to is who dictates pace. If Watertown can dictate that pace, kind of a slow, grinded-up kind of style, doesn't let Monona Grove get those runouts, those quick buckets, if they can limit McKenna's touches and shots, they're going to be in good shape, I think, to possibly get one here. Or exact opposite side of the coin, if Monona Grove can create some turnovers, get some easy buckets, that's going to play right into their hands and right into the way they like to play the game.
Well, I think you hit the nail right on the head. I mean, the key for Watertown is stopping McKenna Warnock, and no secret what Monona Grove is going to do. I mean, she's the offense. She's the heart of the team offensively. And from a rebound standpoint, we put a post up earlier this week, she leads the Badger South in points, rebounds, and assists. I mean, that's pretty good. 30
Not
points
bad.
a game, 15 rebounds a game, and even 3.1 assists per game.
Yeah.
Those are pretty good numbers. We take those, right?
Yeah.
So what does Watertown do, do you think, defensively coming into tonight? Do they do some they typically run a 1-3-1. Do you look for some boxing one on McKenna tonight?
That'll be interesting. I was talking to the Monona Grove coaches. They are preparing for that because this coach in the past, when he was at Fort Atkinson, did run some boxing one, and apparently against Monroe this year with Sydney Hilliard, who's another just dynamite player in the conference.
Yeah.
They did boxing one her a bit. So I think they have prepared a bit for that. My assumption, though, and I think what they're assuming is that they're going to stick with this 1-3-1 until it doesn't work because it's been so successful throughout the year so far for them.
And I talked to Coach Stolberg at Watertown. He said, look, we don't have a McKenna. We don't have superstars. We got a lot of really hard-working, good kids that are working together as a team and really coming together as a group. And, we're really excited how they're playing and the way they're playing. And, we're coming in tonight confident. I mean, they're not coming in hoping to try to win. They expect to win this game tonight.
They should. They're at home, 8-0. They've been super successful the whole year. Like you said, they're playing their pace. They're really dictating that style on their opponents. And, I'm just excited to watch a great, grinded-out, tough, hard-nosed fight type of game. I mean,
and Matt Stolberg is the head coach of Watertown. He just checked in with me to make sure that we were okay. Yeah. He's a fantastic guy. He's done a couple games with us before, and just a really, really great guy. Runs a great program, and I couldn't be more excited for him and the success Watertown is having. They deserve it, and I know the community's excited. We're gonna have a good crowd here tonight too, Coach, which is going to be a great atmosphere. This is girls basketball. I love it, man.
Heck yeah! No, they got the band down there.
The band is
here. The viewers can't see this, but they got a whole big old band at the end of this thing, and it's going to be live in here. It's going to be a lot of people, a lot of noise. It should be a lot of fun. One thing I like about what Watertown's doing, by the way, they have a lot of length.
Yes.
When you see them on offense, they don't necessarily have the highly skilled kids. They're good enough. But on defense, I think what their coach has done is figured out what kind of defense can really play into our hands and really give us the advantage against our opponents. And you run that 1-3-1, it's going to be long, athletic kind of kids, and that's what they got. So it'll be interesting to see how MG plays against that because MG's a little on the smaller side. So MG's going to try to probably get in some gaps, be low to the ground, kick weak side.
Beat in transition, that type of thing, and kind of press the ball.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think if it's in the 40s, Watertown's in great shape. If it's in the 60s, I think Monona Grove's in really great shape. You think that's fair?
I think that's fair to say, for sure.
Well, that's the pregame. As far as the breakdown, should be a fantastic game tonight. This is our first game in the Badger. Let's bring up the Badger Conference standings real quick here. I got those up. So Watertown coming in obviously 5-0 in the conference, undefeated. A win tonight makes them 6-0, and no matter what happens tomorrow night with games, they're going to go into the break in first place in the Badger South. A win by Monona Grove tonight. We got a three-way logjam up at the top with Monona Grove and Stoughton and then Watertown. So again, I mean, it's you know, you never say it's make or break in December because it isn't, but this is a big game
for sure, and you can't rule out Monroe either. That's got a talented team at 3-2. I would expect them to be in it towards the end as well.
Oregon too. Oregon has played well. They just have come up on the short end a couple times. So I mean, they're a good team as well. It's a good conference, and we're going to do several Badger Conference games this year. We'll put those up later. What we're going to do. And I'll tell you what, the Watertown folks tonight, I feel like I'm getting the rock star treatment. They brought me cinnamon rolls, Coach. And for us at halftime, we get cinnamon rolls.
You're all over the internet now.
They brought soda out here. I mean, you know, these other schools got to take a cue from my friend, the Goslings here. The Goslings are hooking us up.
I opened up my Twitter account this morning, and I had more notifications than I've ever had. It's all because of W7.
Well, things are going well, and we're going to have a great game tonight, and then a couple more games yet this week. Tomorrow, we're back at West Allis Hale, Catholic Memorial, and West Allis Hale. And Coach, you'll appreciate this. We have two alumni from West Allis Hale coming to call the game with me tomorrow night. So Kelly Ansateros and Abby Arena will be joining me courtside for the game tomorrow, and I got to say I'm a little nervous about that, just because I mean they're great kids and they'll do a fantastic job. But you know, they played last year, and you know, George Satero's daughter has played. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun atmosphere having them with us. And then Saturday we're doing the I-43 94 Challenge at Wisconsin Lutheran 115 Milwaukee Academy Science, our old our team, playing Milwaukee Riverside. So we'll get to see Tanaya and Shamara and the whole gang again. I'll tell you what, Milwaukee Academy of Science is killing it on social media, and they're bringing us along with them everywhere they go. So we love that.
Good. No, I really like that team, and
me too.
Like we talked about the two freshmen that they have.
Yes.
There. They got bright futures. So that's a good team to look forward down the road.
Yep. Then next week we're at Sun Prairie for the Sun Prairie Holiday Tournament. 4 really good teams there. So Sun Prairie, Nebraska, Eisenhower, and
so you got to get Coach Jay Swanson to do
I got to get Swanee. Swanee has ducked from this way too long.
He came and asked me. We had a game at Sun Prairie. He came up. How was it?
I love Swanee. He's a great guy. Such a great supporter of ours.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So I'm going to try and get him. I'm trying to get Cordero Barkley from the Purple Aces up in Green Bay to come and do a game. So, you know, it's really just about bringing everybody in. I just love the whole community part of it, and that's what makes this so much fun. And just again, as I always say, being around the athletes and coaches, we take so much more than we give. So it's great to be a part of it. We'll take a break. We're going to be back courtside for all of our usual hijinks, so the national anthem, starting lineups, all that fun stuff. Then we'll be back ready to tip things off. Stay with us on Facebook tonight because we're going to have a trivia question during the game at some point tonight about one of the players. And if you get the right answer, you got to put it in the comments on Facebook. If you get the right answer, then you're going to win a W7 for the girls T-shirt. So
all right.
Make sure you stick around for that. We come in, we'll do the question sometime in the first half, and then we'll wait for the answer and announce who gets it. So. Big night ahead. We're about 6 minutes from tip-off. We'll put the scoreboard clock up so you can see where we're at. You're watching Badger Conference Girls Basketball. That's got a nice sound to it.
It does. Yes, it does.
Badger Conference Girls Basketball on W7 Live.
School for tonight's basketball game. The WIA requires good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators, education-based interscholastic events. Request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments, or other intimidating or taunting actions or chants will not be tolerated in our ground floor removal from tonight's set of competition. Please enjoy the game in a positive manner. The Watertown Goslings would also like to recognize the Watertown Regional Medical Center for being the official provider of orthopedic and sports medicine services. Tonight's athletic trainer is Amy Creeshaw. School pep band under the direction of Mr. Reed Ledoux in singing our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Badger South Conference game features the visiting Monona Grove Silver Eagles against the Watertown Goslings. And now let's meet tonight's starters. First for Monona Grove, starting a 5'8" senior, number 5, Peyton Blaine. A 5'10" senior, number 20, Kaylee Kellogg. 5'10" senior, number 22, Julia Runs. A 6' junior, number 23, Shauna Curran. And a 6'2" senior, number 14, McKenna Warna. Head coach for Monona Grove is Tyler Keel. He's assisted by Pete Keys, Max Etheridge, and Jody Grossman. And now your starters for the Watertown Goslings. Starting at top, 5'5" senior, number 5, Jenna Knapp. At guard, 5'9" senior, number 10, Brianna Hendricks. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 22, Aubrey Schwitzler. At forward, a 6'5" 6-foot senior, number 23, Bree Corducky. And forward, a 6-foot sophomore, number 32, Taya Moss. And coach for Watertown is Matt Stolman, assisted by Harry Stillwell and Andy Woodard. The varsity officials for tonight's contest are Jeremy Hamilton, Jim Olson, and Tom Young. Let's play basketball.
All right, tip to Watertown.
We are underway. Watertown controls the tip. Boy, great pregame, coach. Great atmosphere here tonight.
It is. It's great. Monona Grove coming out man-to-man.
Three-point shot, no good.
Nice box out there by Kaylee Kellogg on the weak side. Watertown trapping high, trapping high. Over to Julia Bruns there in the corner. She's skipping to McKenna. Nice pass.
Nice feed underneath. That was for 5, Blang. Peyton Blang out of bounds. It'll be Watertown ball.
MG coming out in their 2-2-1. They felt really good about this press possibly giving them some advantages here tonight with some turnovers.
No score, 17-18.
Oh,
We'll get the
there it
scoreboard up.
is,
There's a
right off the
steal.
bat.
In for 2, Julia Bruns.
Good anticipation there by Bruns. The trap by Kellogg and Blang. And Julia had a nice rotation there for the steal.
Well, it's going to be press all night, isn't it, Coach? Do you see that happening?
If they're getting turnovers, there's no doubt about it.
2-0 in favor of Monona Grove. 16:53 to go first half.
Ooh.
Boy, good ball movement. Down in the corner, long 3, no good. Out of bounds and right to us.
Ball to Gary. So it's interesting. Oh, we just went.
There we go.
All right.
Got to keep these basketballs away from me, Coach.
Warnock got right into the middle. Nice kick out.
Oh, nice block. Pass ahead.
Transition.
Good
Nice
defense,
hustle.
Peyton Blang. Warnock baseline. Picks up her dribble up off the glass, no good. Weak side rebound,
Good
Monona
rebound
Grove,
by Shauna.
and traveling
Ooh, okay.
on Shauna
Okay.
Curran. Not Sienna Curran, Shauna Curran. I told Shauna I was going to get that right tonight, so.
It was interesting in the last possession, MG, they showed a double down to the post. I don't think that's what they want to do. I don't know if that was a mistake on the player that did that, but it led to a good hard swing to a wide open 3 in the corner. Nice
dribble
block.
drive. Warnock on the block. Another block.
Nice straight up defense
Wow,
there.
good defense. Boy, there's a lot of talk about this team offensively and how well it does offensively. They play pretty darn good defense, too.
They've gotten a lot better, Gary, throughout the season. They were struggling a bit with their man-to-man early on in the season. Coach Keel just did a really nice job over a few games of just really getting these girls to rotate better on their help, and I think they're rebounding better, too.
Peyton Blang going in. Didn't get it, got her own rebound, and she'll go to the line. We called her Blang Blang today.
I saw that.
I love having fun with the kids like that. And I always try to get the kids that you wouldn't expect. I mean, McKenna gets all the attention, which, again, rightfully so. So I like to find kids that, I know that are hard workers the coaches talk about, and get them some recognition if we can. They generally tend to like that.
Peyton's a team captain for a reason.
Absolutely. No good on either of them for Blang.
MG's back to man here, half court. I'm interested to see how they defend this post and what they're going to do.
Peyton, 11 of 19 from the free throw line for the year, now 11 of 21, so right around 50%. Monona Grove, a 75% free throw shooting team, which is fantastic in girls high school basketball. Nice feed inside.
See, that's right. I don't think they want Shauna going down there and doubling.
Warnock on the rebound.
You got McKenna down there. She's playing behind. I like that look for MG defensively. Because McKenna with her length can just stay up high. Beautiful shot.
Yes, ma'am. McKenna Warnock for 3.
Nice ball movement. Worked it one side to the other against that zone. Got the wide open shot.
McKenna leading the Badger Conference and middle of the state for that matter, 30.5 points per game. There's her first 3. It's 5-0 Monona Grove. And there's a steal again. We're going to have a foul on the floor. It might be on Curran.
I think they got Shauna for that one. Just a little late on it.
First foul, team foul, first team foul. Substitutions coming in. Darian Johnson, number 1, and number 4, Peyton Nelson, in for Monona Grove. 5-0 Monona Grove, 14:42 to go first half.
I really like when these two come in. Darian and Peyton really can disrupt things on defense, especially in that 2-2-1 press. That is very disruptive.
They like Darian, just he's fast and just a really good spark plug for this team defensively.
Yeah. Nice D.
Nice dribble drive in, good defense, rebound Warnock. We'll say that many, many times today. She averages 14 rebounds a game. Pull-up jump shot, no good. Rebound, Watertown.
McKenna got what they wanted there. They want transition. They want to get into the heart of that defense. That's a good shot. I think we'll see her look to kick that out on weak side, too. There was a wide-open shooter there for her as well.
And Watertown had some good looks here early going, coach. Just haven't got them to fall. 5-0, 14:04 to go. Schmulzer was fouled. On Warnock, that's her first.
Yeah, so that's the one thing with MG. If McKenna gets in foul trouble, that's where they could get themselves in some trouble.
Yeah,
so.
And that's one thing that they were certainly going to try to keep an eye on tonight, is to make sure she doesn't pick up certainly that third foul, or at least a second in the first half. Nice backdoor Schmulzer on the back door for 2. George Satiros would love that. He knows that play. Really, Mallory Liebel, not so much. Inside joke there, folks. But 5-2 now. First 2 for
nice
Schmulzer.
Pass by McKenna.
Good defense. Here come the Goslings. That's Jenna Kep. She's the athletic director's daughter. Jamie, he does a great job here. He's fantastic.
MG staying solid, not taking chances. I like that. McKenna will stay behind, play high.
Schmulzer up and
Nicely
under, no
done.
good, nice defense. Boy, straight up by Warnock,
Yep.
that was nice.
Excellent defense by McKenna there.
Rebound 22, that's Julia Bruns. Here's Peyton Nelson, skip pass, back to Bruns. She's a senior. Johnson baseline, and
looks like they got a little hip check.
Foul on 11, that's Lily Gifford, that's her first. Lily, a 5'9" freshman, averages just 2.1 points per game, but a freshman.
Jenny Gorton in
Gorton
the game
in
here.
now for, we got that right away, Coach. We have to wait till the second half this time. Jenny Gorton, number 11. I confirmed with the coaches that she'd be wearing that number the rest of the year, and they said absolutely. So turnover, Watertown ball, 5-2, 12:48 to go. Schmulzer, that high post, they like that there. Good ball movement. Watertown will not rush by any means. They're happy taking 30, 40 seconds of possession.
Yeah, there we go.
Rachel Moldenauer, 33. Long shot, in and good. Three-pointer, Lily Gifford.
So MG got caught there. Darian Johnson on the weak side came in to help McKenna. I don't think that's what MG wants. Leaves a shooter wide open in the corner. McKenna can certainly handle that girl in the post on her own.
5-5, 12:07 to go first half.
Nice ball movement. Using McKenna up high. I like this against that length against the Watertown 1-3-1.
Skip past Johnson down to Bruns in the corner. Warnock, nice head fake. Pull up three. Yes, ma'am. McKenna Warnock for 3.
That's a high-level basketball play right there.
6 for Warnock. It's 8-5 Monona Grove.
I like that shot fake. Dribble to
Boy,
the
it's
side.
just so pretty. It's so pretty just to watch her play basketball. It really is.
It looked like an easy play, but that's just
Oh
a
my
high-level
gosh,
basketball play.
that's just at another level.
Yep.
Warnock on the rebound. The shot by Gifford was no good. Baseline dribble drive, picks up her dribble.
Nicely done.
Johnson 3, no
Ooh,
good.
Right there.
That was a good shot.
It was.
Darian Johnson on the 3. 8-5, 11-16 to go first half.
Oh.
Well, you can see they're going right at Schmolter. They want to go right at Warnock. They
Yeah.
want to see if they can get that second foul on McKenna early, if they can.
And the game brings you number 5, Kate Blaine.
That's 32. I'm sorry, that's Taya Moss, 6-foot sophomore, number 32. Taya leading scorer on this team, 12 points per game. Just a sophomore, 6 foot. 3-point shot, Gifford, no good. Rebound, Warnock.
Gifford's a freshman.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gifford just a freshman.
Okay. McKenna controlling things up high.
Pass down on the corner. 8-5, 10:52 to go first half. Warnock.
Nice high-low.
Nice feed inside. Curran, no good. Rebound, Watertown. Moss again on the rebound.
MG trying to stay solid in there, man.
Lost
Like
her
a little
footing.
slip.
Yep. Here comes MG back the other way. Give and go. I think Warnock probably could have taken that up.
I got a foul on. Is it 22?
23, I believe.
Was it 23? No, 23 is just coming in. 32.
32. Taya Moss.
And that's her first, right, Gary?
Yes, first foul on Taya. My dyslexia was acting up again. I thought 23 was 32. Coach Stolberg, not a huge fan of that call. I can see from here.
Turnover. Oh.
Oh.
It's a warning or a technical?
And well, we're on a warning. It may be a technical here.
Yeah, technical.
Technical foul on Watertown bench on Coach Stolberg.
Well, if you're going to get one, get it early.
Get it early, get it out of the way. Warnock will shoot the free throws. Whoops-a-days. Yep, this is the first technical foul I've seen this year, believe it or not.
Okay.
Certainly not the last, I'm sure. First one in a good for McKenna. She'll get one more. 7 for McKenna. Averages 30.5. She's a 76% free throw shooter. Hits them both.
And that's going to go up over the year.
Sure.
She had a couple games where she had a few misses that are uncharacteristic. That percentage is going to go up, and her three-point percentage is going to go up too. I think she's in the mid-30s right now for the season, and that is going to go up.
She shot 106 free throws already. That's just a crazy number. Rebound, Johnson. Nice job.
So now they got Warner kind of floating middle, seeing if they can collapse the D that way. She's gonna get a lot of attention, of course.
Well, they're going to pack it in, aren't they? I mean, that's kind of the goal here. I didn't see the call, Coach.
It's out of bounds. It was a pass from Blang to Gorton. I don't want to call it a bad pass because it did hit a hand. But
out of bounds? Okay, got it. So turnover to Watertown. 10-5 Watertown. Or Monona Grove, beg your pardon. 9:55 to go first half.
Nice drive.
Shot no good. Rebound Watertown.
McKenna just playing behind 23. Little ball screen here. Let's see how they play this. Nice job by Peyton Blang to get through that.
A good ball movement here. Nice turnaround. No good again. 33. That was Moldenauer. Rachel Moldenauer.
Baseline drive.
Uh-oh, that's a travel on Peyton.
Not a bad idea.
No, it was a good move. Just one step too many. Darian Johnson will check out. Kellogg back in for Monona Grove.
I personally like when you got quick guards, you want your guards staying low and strong, attacking gaps in those zones, then looking weak side kicks. That's going to get them moving, create long closeouts for you to attack. Ooh, trap over here.
There's that trap right at the sideline. It's so similar to McGuanago's. I mean, you really want to just keep the ball out of that sideline. And Kettle Moraine learned that lesson Tuesday night. It was a painful one. 10-5, 9:09 to go first half.
We got McKenna back floating down low baseline. Ooh, Kaylee Kellogg just
feed into Warnock.
Job. Very nice seal.
No good, gets her own rebound. Back up again. I think she's a pad her numbers, Coach. Let's be real here. 2 points for Warnock. That's 10.
What was nice there, and I think the MG coaches saw this, McKenna just sealed, and they got an over-the-top pass there. So Watertown's going to have to be careful with that if they continue to throw that look at him on the offensive side.
Skip pass down the corner. No good. Rebound, Watertown. Moldenauer on the rebound.
Ooh, nice rotation.
Three-pointer, no good. Warnock on the rebound. Boy, her positioning is just, I mean, she's thick, she's athletic, but just the positioning she gets is crazy good.
She knows how to use her body.
She does. She definitely does. 12-5, 8:10 to go first half.
And she's got him down low again. She's going to get this seal if they're not. Watertown's got to be careful.
Well, running that baseline for Watertown on the 1-3-1 is 2. That's Peyton Zubke. That's a tall order. One-3-1 defense here for Watertown. If I'm right, Coach, I think that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it is. For sure.
And it's going to be a turnover. Offensive foul on Kellogg.
Tried to go baseline, must have hooked. I couldn't see it here from our angle.
Kaylee, 5'10" senior. Averages right around 5 points a game.
I think that's 5'10" with her ponytail on top of her head.
That's 5'10" looks a little, I mean.
My daughter's 5'8" then.
I don't see 5'10", but we'll go with it. And there's a steal. Gorton.
Good decision by Jenny.
Nice job pulling it back out by Jenny. Feed to Warnock. Peyton Blang. Back to McKenna.
Yeah.
Good patience here by the Eagles. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound, Watertown. Moldenauer. Rachel Moldenauer gets the rebound. Here come the Goslings, down 12-5, 7-11 to go first half. And from a scoring standpoint, Coach, I mean, we talked about this at the beginning. If it's in the 40s, it favors Watertown. We're trending towards the 40s here.
Yeah.
Not that it's going to stay that way, but that's where we are right now.
What we're seeing right now that I like is MG is showing they can play this pace a bit too. So their half-court defense have been pretty stiff. They're not giving up anything really easy. Some of these ones in the post do look like easy shots, but when you got somebody playing behind you, playing with high hands, taking space, that's not an easy shot down there.
They're not really pressing transition. And to your point, I mean, I think that they're willing to play this game with them if they want to play it. Dribble drive from the elbow, no good. Rebound, Monona Grove. Peyton Nelson on the rebound. She's going to be a fun one, Coach.
Yeah, she's really dynamic.
Nice feed. Good move by Bruns, out of bounds.
Yeah, Peyton went to state as a cross-country runner. Last year she went to state as a freshman on, I believe it was the 4x400 team for track. So just a dynamite athlete, very skilled basketball player, only a sophomore.
Her dad came over and said hello at pregame. It was nice.
Her dad's fantastic. Matt's a great guy.
Feed in Warnock. McKenna Warnock for 2. 12 for Warnock at 14-5.
So here's the 2-2-1 again. So any dead ball situation, MG's going to play this 2-2-1. See if they can't get a trap over half court. There it is.
And there's a steal. Johnson pulls it back out. Warnock.
Oh, boy, middle of the
dribble
floor.
drive.
There it is.
Oh, nice bounce pass to Bruns from Warnock. Timeout, Watertown. That was nice.
McKenna's such a unique, asset. I don't think Watertown has seen this kind of asset, this kind of player to play against on the top of their zone. I mean, she's taller than the.
She sees over everything, yeah.
Yes, exactly. So when you're playing against a 1-3-1, if you got small guards, it can be very difficult. But McKenna just stands up straight and can see over everybody. And right there is just a quick swing. She's smart enough to get right into the heart of that defense, collapse the D, dump it down for the layup.
Well, you can see, too, I mean, Watertown is jumping at everything, and so you're seeing a lot of head fakes, a lot of ball fakes by Monona Grove early here. So certainly that's something that they picked up on, in the scouting portion, is that Watertown will jump, on a head fake.
And I like that MG has not been doing the same thing on offense all the time. They'll have McKenna up top quite a bit, and then they've actually had her down on the baseline.
They've had her down low, too, yeah. That was a really nice feed, that bounce pass. That was really pretty.
There's the 2-2-1 again.
16-5, Monona Grove, 6:07 to go first half.
All right, now they'll get into their man again. Oh, they got that corner shooter. Oh, Monona Grove scrambling right now. Nice ball movement by
shot,
Watertown.
no good. Rebound, Watertown. Down on the corner. Moss, got to get her the ball more.
Nice
Taya
job
Moss.
by Peyton Nelson.
It's a steal by Nelson. Driving it all the way, pull up, no good. Rebound Johnson. Nice job by Darian. Warnock, open three. Yes, ma'am. McKenna Warnock for 3. 19-5. Warnock has 15. Feed in, Taya Moss. Nice kick
that
out.
weak side shot again.
Three-pointer.
So that's
Peyton
where I think
Zupke.
Coach Tyler's going to want to adjust that. He's got help coming from the weak side when that ball goes into the post, and that corner is just wide open for three. It's been 2 times now in the game.
Zupke for 3. It's 19-8. First points for Peyton.
Nice.
Warnock picks up a dribble. Oh, nice feed to
Beautiful
Bruns.
pass.
Boy, that was beautiful pass. Bruns from Warnock. That's 2 assists from McKenna, I see already.
Yeah, it's at least 2. She's been really good this year at really picking her spots. Nice. Ooh.
Foul on the floor. That's going to be on, might be on Bruns. We'll see. Nope, that's on Darian Johnson.
So last year, Gary, McKenna obviously was dynamite last year as well, but kind of forced things quite a bit last year. You're not seeing that this year. You know, she's utilizing the attention that she gets, and she's making great passes at the right times.
For sure. Well, I think she's got some kids maturing around her
For
also,
sure.
which helps.
Yeah.
3-point shot.
Shot by Jenna Kep.
Jenna Kep for 3.
All right,
21-11.
Watertown's bringing a little bit more pressure now in this 1-3-1.
Warnock loses it. Picked up by Watertown. Kep coming back the other way. Boy, nice steal, McKenna. Feed ahead to Peyton Nelson. Nelson from Warnock for 2.
Great feed by Warnock. Great finish by Peyton Nelson. That's not an easy finish there.
Boy, you know, I hope people appreciate the privileges just to watch this kid play. I mean, it sounds cheesy to say that, but I mean, it really is something to watch this kid play in person. She is just an amazing talent.
Ooh.
Shot up, no good, and there's a foul.
That's a tough call there, but nice job by 22, getting in there, being physical.
Here's our trivia question for tonight, and you have to respond on Facebook. We'll be looking for comments. One of the players from Monona Grove, and I won't say who, that's the question. One of the players from Monona Grove had a grandparent contact me today asking about being able to watch the live stream on W7. So actually telephoned me, and asked, how do I watch the live stream on W7 tonight? Tell me who that player is from Monona Grove, and you will win a W7 for the Girls t-shirt. But you got to reply on Facebook, so tell me who the player is that her grandmother called me and asking, how do I watch the live stream tonight on W7?
All right, so McKenna out of the game now, so this will be an interesting stretch.
Boy, nice block by Moss. Boy, she's long. She's really good. Taya Moss, just a sophomore. She's gonna be one to watch next couple of years for sure.
And that's where against this 1-3-1, trying to throw straight line passes can be difficult when you're going against length like this. A lot of times you got to pass fake, take a dribble to create a better angle if you want to do that kind of pass.
23-11, 3:22 to go first half.
Nice drop by
There's a turnover. Kep on it for Watertown.
Oh.
Good decision. Back out top again. 23-11, 3:11 to go first half. Got to make a good pass there. Dribble drive in for 2.
There's that help again.
Aubrey Schmolzer for 2. That's 4 for Aubrey. 23-13.
So Jenny Gordon helped down on that, turned her back from the player that she was guarding, and that allowed that player to catch, go right by her on the long closeout.
23-13, 2:42 to go first half.
MG being patient here, working the ball.
Gorton for 3.
Nice
Jenny
shot.
Gorton for 3. First points for Gorton. 26-13, Monona Grove, 2:25 to go first half.
Backside, nice cut by 10.
Nice job, in for 2, Brianna Hendricks.
Nice feed by Moss there. She caught strong in the middle of the floor, turned strong towards the basket, and threw a nice pass to that cutter.
Hendricks is a 5'9" senior, average of 7.6. That's her first 2. 26-15, ball on the floor, picked up by Peyton Blang.
How long is long is McKenna going to sit down? There she goes.
Oh, there she's back in. Warnock will come back in now for Monona Grove. She'll come in for Julia Bruns.
She needs rest, no doubt about it.
Not a lot, though.
No, she's playing super hard all the time, being asked to do so many things for this team.
Yes.
All right, they got boxing one now on McKenna, it looked like. Yeah, boxing one on McKenna. So number 10 is looking just to deny McKenna the ball.
So that's Hendricks, Brianna Hendricks, guarding Warnock on a boxing one.
Beautiful job by Peyton Nelson there.
Nice rebound, Warnock on the weak side, and one. Coach, real quick, talk about the boxing one and what that is and what it's designed to do.
Basically, you got 4 players playing a zone, and the one player is strictly playing McKenna. So if McKenna gives that ball up, number 10, and they're bringing number 11 in here for number 10. But number 10, who was Brianna Hendricks, she's just going to just straight up deny McKenna the ball. The rest of the girls are going to just play a zone, basically.
Free throw, no good. 17 for Warnock. 1:30 to go, first half.
And what happened on that play before, Peyton Nelson did a great job of getting into a gap, drawing 2, kicking to Jenny Gordon for a wide open shot, which is fantastic basketball. And what it allowed for Warnock, she had a smaller player on her, and Jenny just happened to shoot an air ball long right into McKenna's hands.
Well, again, McKenna just being at right spot, right time. That's not an accident.
No,
that's not just luck. I mean, she's a smart player. 70% of those shots go weak side. That's a travel on Moldenauer. It'll be Monona Grove ball.
So I really like what Monona Grove's doing with the post defense. They're kind of side denying, trying to make the entry pass a little difficult, but then they're sliding behind, just playing big and strong. I'll be interested to see if they adjust their help, because when they have help, that's where Watertown's had some good ball movement and getting some open shots on them.
And they've got some good looks tonight. It's just they've not gotten them to drop so far. Warnock will go to the line. That's bonus now, 1-1.
Yeah, closeouts are so important in basketball, and you really don't want to put yourself in a position where you have long closeouts on defense consistently.
First one in and good. 18 for Warnock. 29-15, Monona Grove. 1:09 to go, first half. Second one for McKenna, no good.
Right.
Rebound, Watertown.
I hope I didn't jinx her there.
Oh, boy, I tell you, Coach. Usually I'm the king of that, so.
Nice job by Darian Johnson there reading that pass.
Darian Johnson, nice bounce pass to
Ooh,
Gordon.
Great
block, Taya Moss.
I think it was Arbor
Nope,
Schmutzler.
You're right, Schmulzer on the block. Beg your pardon.
Good transition D there by Monona Grove. Bit of a scramble. They slowed that ball down, had enough people in the paint.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if they move the ball, they're getting really good looks. They just got to keep moving.
Yep.
It seems like they get it to the top of the key, they kind of freeze up a little bit.
Ooh,
boy, long
quick
three.
there.
Yes, ma'am. Jenna Kep for 3. Woo. Thing had ice on it when it came down, Coach.
Yeah, and in talking to the Monona Grove coaches, that's one girl that they did not want to give any space to.
I could see why.
Oh, nice hands
Feed
there.
into Warnock. A good hustle by the Goslings. Here comes Kep back the other way. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5 seconds. Pull up Moldenauer, no good. Rebound Warnock, 2 seconds, 1.
Ooh.
And we're going to get a foul. Boy, you just don't want to do that.
Oh, man. Clearly a foul, though.
Elena Clark is just, you could just see her, she slumped her shoulders like, why did I do that?
You hate to even see the call, but it was just an obvious one. It was hard not to call that one.
And that's 3 free throws for Warnock. Boy, tough way to end the half for Watertown. First one in and good.
Gary, to your point earlier, the 40s, I don't think this is going to be a game in the 40s.
Nope, I don't think so. It's 30-18.
So pace has been dictated by Monona Grove a bit.
Second one good.
And a lot of it's just been those turnovers. They're 2-2-1. They're not really aggressive with it. They're kind of patient, and they pick their spots, but they've gotten quite a few turnovers with it.
And third one, shooters roll in and good. It's halftime at Watertown. Your halftime score, Monona Grove 32, Watertown 18. We'll take a break and be back with some halftime entertainment. You're watching W7 Live. bench camera, I was able to swing it around and get the band on.
Hope they don't get bumped here, huh?
No halftime cheerleaders? What do you do if you're Watertown? What are you saying at halftime, you think?
Well, I think they got to stick with that box and one to see how it works. I mean, being down 14, it's pretty clear the 1-3-1 is something that MG can get shots against.
Yeah.
So my hunch is they'll stick with that box and one to see if that bothers MG at all. Because McKenna kind of had her way there in that first half.
Yeah.
I don't know what she finished
6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 17, 18, 21.
And that's not a bad half.
So she had 21. Nelson 2, Gorton 3, Bruns 6, 27, 30, 32. Hey, not bad, math. This will be much quicker. 6, 2, 3, 4, and 3.
I mean, you look at it. Are we live, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Nerd Factory here. W7 Live, we're back. I was telling Coach Poole here, Nerd Factory with the rotating camera. Gary Whipperman, W7, along with our special guest tonight, Corey Poole. Coach, thanks again for being here tonight. Love having you. You're welcome anytime. So thoughts here first half. I mean, certainly McKenna Warnock, 21 points. And just a quick review on the scoring here in the first half while we're on it. 21 for Warnock, 6 for Julia Bruns, 3 for Gorton, and 2 for Peyton Nelson for Monona Grove. For Watertown, it's 6 points for Jenna Kep, 4 for Aubrey Schmolzer, 3 for Peyton Zupke, 3 for Lily Gifford, and 2 for Brianna Hendricks. But, you know, certainly this first half is what we'd expect to be about McKenna Warnock. I mean, thoughts on her play and really what Watertown has to do in the second half to try to get into this game. Well,
thoughts on her half, I mean, obviously just fantastic. She had her way. She was getting what she wanted, hustling. I mean, she hit the floor over here on a steal, goes in transition, hits somebody for a wide-open layup. Just a fantastic half by McKenna. We did see Watertown go late to a box and one. My hunch is they're going to start in that and see if they can't at least disrupt what Monona Grove's doing here. Defensively, I think Monona Grove, they just stay solid with what they did in the first half. They're going to come out with a win on this thing. If they get caught in long closeouts, if they get caught helping and the ball's getting swung, we were talking at halftime, you know, the three-point shot, you get 2-3 three-pointers on Watertown side, they can get back in this. MG does not want to allow them to get any kind of momentum being at a home with a home crowd. And
I think you know, Watertown's got some good looks in the first half. They just haven't had the shots to fall. Jenna Kep's had a couple threes, but you know, do you bet on that in the second half that their shooting's not going to improve? I mean, I guess maybe to start that you just keep playing the way you're playing because they haven't proved you wrong yet.
Maybe,
right? Yeah.
I don't know enough about Watertown's percentages, so you know, MG's scouting report may be that, you know, there's certain girls that they will help off of and other girls that they're not going to help off of. I don't know that for sure, and it's hard to see that live and decipher that. But my hunch is they're going to try to stay solid, and if they're going to give up points, it's going to be contested twos.
Well, and we talked about this. If the game was in the 40s, it would certainly favor Watertown. If it's in the 60s, it's going to favor Monona Grove. Monona Grove leads 32-18, so we're trending more towards the 60s. Offensively, I assume Monona Grove keep doing what they're doing. I mean, there's no need to really change anything.
Be strong with the ball, move the ball, look for good shots. You know, obviously get the ball to McKenna and get out of the way at times.
Well, and it's funny too. We talked about this. You know, in the first half, there's so much focus on her as a scorer, and she's doing a great job of offloading some of that when the opportunity's there. And a couple really pretty assists. You can see why she's the assist leader in the conference. I mean, they all collapse on her when she gets the ball, and she gets a good look, finds the open player, and up for two.
And she did not do that as well last year as a junior. That's really evolved this year, which is super cool to see. A great player like her who continues to get better and better and better, so that's fantastic. Watertown is going to need to have an answer for that 2-2-1 to get into their offense a little bit easier. I don't know what that answer is going to be, but I am interested to see what they come out with, what they're going to do differently.
Well, you ready for a great second half here? Again, the winner tonight, if Monona Grove hangs on to win, it's a three-way logjam at the top of the Badger South, just the way we like it, right? And if Watertown can come back and win this thing, they'll take over sole possession in the conference at first place. So a lot at stake here. This is our first of many Badger Conference games this year. I think I've got this up here. So this is actually the coming up games, but we'll talk about our Badger Conference games. We've got a really robust schedule in January, including 3 games with Beaver Dam, the Badger Challenge. I'm hoping you're going to join me for some of those games in the Badger Challenge, Coach.
I may be able to do that.
That's at Edgewood this year. We're doing 7 games in 2 days, all Badger Conference games. That'll be a lot of fun.
I wouldn't mind doing an Edgewood game. They got a young lady by the name of Balaki Deng, who I coached as an 8th grader, and she's just a fantastic kid, fantastic family.
And we're going to do 2 Edgewood games this year too. So a lot of Badger Conference games coming up this year. Here's Warnock, open 3, no good, rebound, Taya Moss.
So interesting. Watertown came back out in their 1-3-1. MG back to their half-court man. Let's see if they've made any adjustments on their side. Nice backdoor cut.
Shot no good. Rebound.
Shauna Curran got caught there with her eyes off of her player. There's a nice backdoor cut there.
Peyton Blang to Warnock.
You can see McKenna's is not bothered at all up there.
No, no.
Nice
head fake.
Drive.
Nice job.
Like
nice feed into Warnock. Couldn't get it to drop. Nice pass by Julia Bruns.
Nice job.
To 2 for Kaylee Kellogg.
I was saying that earlier, Gary. I really like against a 1-3-1 or any zone, really, catch, face the basket with a shot fake, and then penetrate those gaps. It just collapses the D, and then you can hit cutters through the lane or kick it weak side. You're going to get shots.
34-18.
Nice job by McKenna staying straight up again.
Good rebound. Here come the Silver Eagles. 16-point lead.
Oh, turnover.
Boy, these first 5 minutes are critical, aren't they, Coach?
Yep,
I mean, for
sure.
Watertown for sure.
She was just
Kep
about
wanted
to
that
fire
3.
it.
She wanted that. 3-point shot, no good. Out of bounds. It'll be Monona Grove ball.
She was trying to get close enough to where she felt comfortable, and eventually Peyton Blang realized I better get out there.
I think it almost seems like she hesitated pulling up. If she'd have just been aggressive, pulled straight up and shot, I think she'd had a really clean look at it. But that hesitation will get you. 34-18, Monona Grove, 16-17 to go, second half.
Nice
good ball movement, nice job. Warnock on the baseline.
Again, there's McKenna
skip pass.
just looking
Kellogg,
right over the top of the defense.
No good. Warnock grabs the rebound, steps on the line, out of bounds. It'll be Watertown ball.
One thing that I find a little interesting, with a 1-3-1, typically if you're not going to trap up high, you're not going to get too far extended to that ball. But Watertown's kind of in between. They're not really trapping aggressively, but they're not really staying back. And what's happening is when you skip that ball, then that player up top's got a longer run. It makes it a little bit more difficult for them. Nice
long pass down the corner. There you go. Kep for
There's
3.
Shooter.
No good. Rebound.
Nice rebound.
Watertown back up strong. Nice job. 23.
It's Bree Kordacki.
Bree Kordacki for 2. First 2 for Bree. 34-20. Monona Grove. 15:34 to go.
Nice back.
Boy, nice pass on baseline. Kellogg, no good. Rebound. Curran. Back up strong, no good. Warnock has it, out of bounds. It'll stay with.
Ball going to stay with MG.
Monona Grove. 34-20, 15-19 to go. You're watching Badger girls basketball on W7 Live. Here's Warnock. Uh-oh, open 3. Boy, she makes you pay for it, doesn't she? You're going to pay for it no matter what you do. If you slip, if you lose your balance, that debt's going to come due, and she'll make you pay.
I think Jenna just got her feet caught up there and hit the ground. Unfortunately, it was with the wrong player.
Yep. 37-20, 17-point lead, biggest lead of the night for the Silver Eagles.
Looks like Kaylee Kellogg on a reach in there.
Foul on Kellogg.
So this is Coach Keel getting Peyton Nelson and Darian Johnson in the game a little faster here in the second half than in the first half. When these two came in last time, they went on a pretty good run.
Bruns and Kellogg out.
They're just good on defense. Nice job.
That's going to be an offensive foul on number 11, Lily Gifford. That's 3 on Gifford, the freshman. 37-20, 14:40 to go.
You got McKenna kind of floating here baseline again. She may seal this girl down low again.
Nice feed down to Warnock. Nice skip pass. Down in the corner, Johnson. Ooh, almost a travel there. Peyton Blang, no good. Rebound, Watertown. Boy, that's a tall order for Peyton to go in there in the bigs like that.
Yeah. Peyton's pretty good at snaking through the lane. Nice drive by 22.
You know, it's funny, too. I talked to the coaches. They said that about her footwork is really funny, the way that she can weave in and out of all this traffic the way that she does.
It's a little unique. And in talking to the coaches, they'd love to see her finish a little bit more, and I think she will as the season goes on.
For sure.
But I think what they'd also like to do is use that skill but then kick out, because she will collapse a D with those moves, and then if you can kick out, you're going to get shots out of that.
37-20, 13:50 to go. Here's Jenna Kep, beg your pardon.
Nice
Kep for
back.
3. Yes, ma'am. Jenna Kep for 3. Nice shot by Kep.
Nice step back by
There's the old man going past us.
Is that her dad?
Yeah, that's Jamie Kep, the athletic director at Watertown. Does a great job here. Ooh, Warnock almost traveled. Down in the corner, Johnson. Darian.
Oh, hey, Jarrett.
It's stuck. Anna Mortag, paging Anna Mortag, Supergirl from Brookfield Central. We need you. The ball is trapped. Anna paging Supergirl. They don't know what to do. Nobody knows what to do. They're all looking around. What do? We need Anna.
Hey, 15 years ago, I went out there and jumped up and grabbed it.
Go get it, Coach. Go get it.
Oh, man.
Supergirl. We're dying here. Well, quick timeout. The ball is lodged between the rim and the backboard. Oh, Supergirl, we need you.
So that previous play where Darian traveled.
Oh!
Boy, it's really stuck. But Darian looked like maybe she was watching some James Harden on YouTube.
Yeah, she had a few steps there. Boy, I'll tell you what, it's uncanny how many times this has happened this year.
Yeah.
I guarantee you Anna's dad's watching tonight, too, and just laughing because he laughs every time he sees this. 37-22 back live. Watertown ball trailing by 15 with 15 to go.
Watertown's ISO in 5 here. They're going to go screen and roll. So this is a little of adjustment. We didn't see much of that in the first half.
Feed inside. Nice defense.
Kind of forced that. So I'm curious to see that set again, but basically what they had is number 5, Jenna Kep, isolated up top with Peyton Blank trying to guard her. Play before that, nice step back 3. This play, she didn't get what she wanted in 32, which is Moss came up and gave her a ball screen. So that they're going to ISO those two, it looks like, possibly here in the second half.
Feet down in the corner, Kep for 3. No good this time. Rebound, Monona Grove. Here's Darian Johnson. Picks up her dribble. Out of bounds, it'll stay MG. Well, big hi to Darian's grandma, Sally, watching tonight. And daughter came over and took a photo with us tonight. Feed into Warnock. No good. Gets her own rebound. Back up strong. No good. Rebound, Bruns.
Nice rebound again.
And foul on Moss. So, Sally, hope you're enjoying the game tonight. Glad you could watch. Glad to have you along with us. I asked Darian in the pregame. I said I did make sure because she had her warm-up jersey on. I said, "Are you Darian?" She said, "Yeah." And I said, "Say hi, Grandma." She said hi to Grandma on the camera right in pregame.
Well, Darian's dad, Danny, who's sitting over to the right of us here, he is the head JV coach. Does a great job with that group. My daughter really, really likes playing for him.
First shot by Brunson and good. She'll get one more. She's had a nice little game tonight, Coach. Julia has.
Yeah.
Second one, no good.
Hit the boards hard.
38-22, 12:33 to go. 16-point lead for Monona Grove. Watertown coming in tonight 8-0. Monona Grove 9-1.
Tough shot there.
That's a tough shot. No good. Boy, that's a really Schmolzer. That's a really tough one. And we'll have a foul on the floor.
And that's one thing, Gary, that I've talked with Coach Keel about defense and things of that nature, and both of us agree that many times with the girls' game and boys' game for that matter, you want to make players put the ball on the floor, and as soon as they put the ball on the floor, you're in contain mode.
Yep.
You don't want to give any gaps. Oh, over and back.
Over and back on the Silver Eagles, it'll be Watertown ball.
And that's what happened with 22 there is she thought she had a shot, but we were just containing, and then you force a tough two-point shot there.
She had to readjust, halfway up. That's hard to do.
Yeah. It's really easy to reach and get and be aggressive on that ball, but it's actually a detriment to the team. Oh, nice little
feed inside and foul on the floor. That's going to be on Bruns. Moldenauer fouled. Peyton Blang will come back in for Darian Johnson.
So pace has slowed.
It definitely has. It has really slowed. Nice feed inside. Moldenauer for 2. That's her first 2. 38-24. Under 12 minutes to go.
So if this pace sticks, you could see Watertown sneak back into this thing.
Boy, 14's a long ways to come when you average 30, 30-something a game. That's a lot of points.
Nice catch and shoot. Beautiful
Peyton
shot.
Nelson for 3.
And again, you got McKenna Warnock up top, just not bothered by that length at all. She just finds Peyton Nelson wide open.
Yep. Boy, what a great luxury to have as a coach. From a team standpoint, having her directing traffic out there that way, and then spotting the open player. Moldenauer on the offensive foul, or the offensive foul that time, so it'll be Monona Grove ball, 41-24, 11:28 to go. 17-point lead, biggest lead of the night for Monona Grove. Feed into Warnock. Back out, Peyton Nelson. Nice bounce pass. Oh, nice give and go.
Nice.
Doesn't get it to drop, but boy, Julia Bruns again, really nice pass inside. She's doing a great job tonight.
She did a nice job making herself available down there, and then, you know, what can happen down there is you put your head down and you don't look at the right spot on the floor. She immediately looked middle. McKenna cutting right down.
Yeah, that was really nice. Warnock to the line for two. First one in and good.
And that's just, you go against any zone, you're always trying to get that ball inside, collapse the D, and look for open windows, look for open players cutting or on the weak side.
You know, I like watching McKenna. Just you can see she has so much fun just playing the game. She's just smiling. She's having a great time. 26 for Warnock. Of course, we have 26 points. That helps. But
21 and a half is fun.
Yeah, I mean, 43-24, 19-point lead now for Monona Grove. Reminder, following the game tonight, the W7 Live Player of the Game, Warnock on the steal. 2-on-1, nice bounce pass to Gorton. From Warnock for two. Boy, beautiful pass.
And you could miss that if you don't really watch the game a lot, but what McKenna did there is she understood the angle. She saw Jenny coming down. She slowed down just a little bit, let Jenny get ahead. She found the right angle, hit that crisp little bounce.
Boy, that was beautiful. Full timeout, Watertown. Let's take a look inside the Monona Grove huddle here. You see Coach Keel and the team. He does a great job, Coach. He does. He's got the right temperament. He's just, you know, a very even kind of guy from what I've seen. Maybe he's not that way all the time, but
no, he is. He really is. He's consistent. Runs a great program. Really emphasizes positive attitudes and a positive approach to coaching, which I think is just an absolute necessity. With
could not agree with you more. You know, the days of, you know, barking and yelling at kids and making them, you know, run laps. I mean, those days are over. I mean, kids have a lot of options, and plus, you know, they need to be treated like, you know, athletes and coached and not, you know, screamed at. I could not agree with you more.
No doubt. And that, just so we're clear, that doesn't mean you don't hold kids accountable.
Absolutely.
You know, you have foundational principles to your program. The kids understand what is not acceptable, and you hold them accountable for that, but it's not a yelling and screaming
It's
match.
not an emotional thing.
Yes.
It's a factual, hey, this is what the program is. This is what we're about. Either you're on board or you're not. And, you know.
And if somebody does screw up, you know, pull them out. You talk with them. Say, hey, we're better than this. Here's what we can do to improve. Go out there and show them you can do it.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more. Absolutely right on.
Ooh.
And foul on Bruns. On a reach.
So there's that help again that I just don't think MG really wants to do. McKenna did not need help there.
No,
32 is out of control. You know, you can tell Watertown is a bit frustrated, both Schmutzler and Moss.
Moss hasn't scored yet. She averages 12 a game. She has not scored. Shot by Moss, no good. Rebound Warnock. Boy, McKenna's won that battle tonight.
And people will think, oh, she's close to the basket. She should be making those shots. And
traveling.
That is just not an easy shot. When you got a big kid like McKenna staying straight behind you, playing strong, straight up, you're uncomfortable in those situations. And that's something Augie Vandermeulen down at Whitewater, that's what he emphasized all the time at Whitewater. He won a couple national titles. Was when you play down low, get up in their space, get high, don't worry about blocking shots.
Well, I hate to sound like a homer here because I'm not, but you know that was the Warnock effect on that traveling call. I don't know how in the world you see traveling on that.
I didn't.
That's a McKenna's had enough. Let's take something back. And again, that's just my opinion. Yeah. It probably sounds better coming from me than it would from you, but to me that was just a very odd call because I did not see any traveling of any kind.
I didn't think so either. So what I'm waiting for is Watertown to adjust something defensively here because they're just not doing anything right now.
They aren't, no.
They're allowing MG just to play against the same defense that they played against in the first half. They tried the box and one in the first half, and I thought it was actually somewhat effective. McKenna did get an and one against them, but it was because of an air ball that just fell in her hands.
Well, she's only got 5 points in the second half, but you're down 21 here, 45-24.
And then they get a turnover.
And here come the Goslings. Well, I don't know that you could walk the ball around. I mean, we kind of got to get some urgency, I think. Down 21 points here, 9:50 to go.
There's that ball screen, so they're ISO-ing Jenna Kep. But Peyton Nelson is a dynamite defender.
Down on the corner, nice feed inside. That's going to be a travel on 23.
So I do like the adjustment offense that Watertown has made here. They're isolating their 2 best players on offense, which is number 5, Jenna Kep, who can obviously handle the ball, hits a step-back 3, can shoot it, and then 32 in a screen and roll action. The challenge that they have is Monona Grove's got some guards that can really dig in on defense, Peyton Nelson being one of them.
Substitutions in now. So for Monona Grove, it's Blang, Warnock, Curran,
nice backdoor.
Gorton, and Kellogg in for Monona Grove. Here's Warnock. Oh, great feed to Gorton. Boy, I saw that from right here, Coach. That was a great look.
I was just going to make a comment.
Wow.
It's kind of it's eerie watching McKenna up against that 1-3-1. She just is not bothered whatsoever.
Not at all. Not at all. And she just sees right over the top of everything.
Here's this ISO screen and roll.
She almost made eye contact with us as she was passing that ball right in. And boy, that was a great look.
Ooh,
I hate to say you get goosebumps on a pass, but boy, I did. Yeah, goosebumps watching that.
And there that is again. The ISO, I like it, but McKenna just doing a great job, staying behind, playing strong, playing solid, not taking chances.
47-24, 8:57 to go. Warnock brings the ball down the floor.
A little more pressure there.
Peyton Blang.
That's number 10, Brianna Hendricks.
Jenny Gorton down in the corner, double team.
Ooh, one-handed pass. Those are a no-no.
She likes those.
Well,
Peyton Blang. Nice kick out. Warnock open 3 short. Rebound, Peyton Moss. Or Taya Moss. Nice rebound, Moss. We got a lot of Peytons on the floor. Shot no good. And it'll stay Monona Grove ball. Or Watertown ball, beg your pardon. 47-24, 8:29 to go.
Yeah, if you're Watertown here, I expect a timeout here pretty soon. They're going to have to change something up defensively to try to push some pace. I mean, at this point, you're down 23 points.
It's been all Monona Grove tonight for sure. 47-24.
I mean, if you lose by 23 or 40, it doesn't matter.
Right.
See what you can do to maybe.
Yeah. Because you're going to play them again.
Yeah. Nice job by Kaylee Kellogg. A little bit, just a reach there, and that's what we were talking about before. You do not want to reach. When a girl puts the ball on the ground, you are in contain mode. Just contain. Because 22 is not going to get anything really dynamite.
Nice feed inside, 2 points. Aubrey Schmolzer for 2. That's 6 for Schmolzer. 47-26, 21-point lead, Monona Grove. 8:07 to go. Warnock. Peyton Blang to Warnock,
nice
and
job.
she's traveling again.
Yeah,
I don't know how that's traveling.
It's not a travel.
I don't get that.
Coach Keel did not like that.
No.
He's asking.
Do you understand the definition of traveling? Because it seems like.
All right, let's see what Watertown does here. They're going to bring a high screen and roll again.
47-26. Kep into Moldenauer. Nice feed to Moss, and she's fouled. Well, frustrating night for Taya Moss. 12 points per game, and Bupkis so far.
I think that's just 2 on McKenna.
Second foul.
Yeah. It was a nice feed, though. I believe it was 33.
Yeah, Moldenauer.
Moldenauer kind of turned and faced, and MG was just a little late on the weak side help, and they got caught. I believe it was Jenny Gorton. She was just a tad late on that weak side help.
Gorton comes out. Moss, a 50% free throw shooter. First one in and good. She'll have one more. This one also good. 2 points for Taya Moss. It's 47-28, 7:40 to go.
At McKenna, they have moved now to the middle of this zone, which is interesting because I could see MG's guards having some difficulty against this length potentially.
Still in that 1-3-1 zone for Watertown. They've been pretty faithful to that all night. Here's Darian Johnson, and that's going to be a turnover.
That was tipped.
Oh, tipped. It'll stay Monona Grove. Monona Grove cracked the top 10 this week, Coach, in the Division II with Sportsnet poll, number 7.
Coach Max, as soon as that came out, I think fired off a text to everybody he knows.
I was on that list. He's such a great he's such
awesome.
a great coach, a great supporter of W7. We are so blessed to have Coach Etheridge, just helping us out as he has and gotten us into the program.
Good hands there by Jenna Kep.
He does a great job.
He does. He's all over the place.
He is.
Max just graduated from UW
I know
Madison. He's been helping this program out for years. He coaches with Wisconsin Academy in the summer, does a really nice job as the group there. He's helped my program out with some skill work from time to time. He's just all over the place.
He'd be a great head coach someday.
Yeah.
Maybe sooner than you think. Timeout on the floor. Monona Grove, timeout. Let's take a look inside the Watertown huddle.
Full timeout, Monona Grove.
Well, Coach, I mean, if you're Coach Stolberg, I mean, what are you telling the girls here?
Well, I think they got to somehow figure out a way to create some turnovers. I don't know if he's going to make an adjustment with 1-3-1. What I would do with MG, if they stick with their small guards up top, I'd come trap them a little bit more aggressively with that length. I think they could create some turnovers out of that. Offensively, I think they got to look to get in transition a bit. When we played Milwaukee Academy of Science, remember that game, MG did struggle with transition defense when Milwaukee Academy of Science pushed pace. So to me as a coach, when you're down like this, you always got to be looking for quick, easy buckets if you can get them.
Right.
But my hunch is we're going to see an adjustment on defense here to hopefully push some pace because they got it to 19. It's not unheard of, but if they don't do anything with this pace, it's probably not going to happen for them.
47-28, 6:58 to go, and again a big thanks to Watertown, to Coach Stolberg, Jamie Kapp, and the staff here made us feel very, very welcome. I'll tell you, been very, very hospitable. We really appreciate it. Gave us great seats, and we've gotten the first-class treatment from the Goslings, and we appreciate that. 47-28, 6:47 to go.
There's a turnover.
Watertown ball, boy, it's got to be possession by possession here. You got to win each possession. 47-28, 6:30, and counting. Moss back up top. You got to get some screens or something for Kep and get her some shots. I think get her some looks here.
They're trying a little bit, but they're going right into the teeth of that MG defense, and that teeth is basically McKenna Warnock standing there straight up.
Yeah.
That's difficult.
Warnock with the ball. Darian Johnson, skip pass, Bruns down in the corner. Peyton Nelson, nice move by Nelson. Boy, she's quick. He is quick.
Oh, boy.
It's a dangerous bounce pass. Blang picks up her dribble, traveling Peyton Blang.
It's the second time Peyton's dribbled in and then gave up her dribble, and that's tough against a 1-3-1 with length and strength like that with a small guard.
Gorton comes in for Darian Johnson. 47-28, 5:53 to go. Reminder, our next game is tomorrow night from West Allis Hale as Catholic Memorial visits the West Allis Hale Huskies. 6:55 pregame, 7:15 tip.
Oh, boy.
Here's Gorton, come back the other way. Blang, Warnock, open three, no good. Rebound, Rachel Moldenauer.
Not a big fan of that shot. Up 19, contested three.
Yeah, don't know that you need that.
Yeah.
And
Nice
steal
hustle.
the other way, nice job. Jenny Gorton on the steal. Look ahead down to Blang.
Even here, just relax.
Shot is good, but foul on the floor.
So Coach Keel just told McKenna, we're going back to 4 out and you're up top. Couple turnovers in a row. It was a quick, we need to get out of what we're doing right now.
We talked about McGuanago earlier. Monona Grove will do kind of a baseline inbound. The same, that right there.
Yeah.
Exactly that. They do that with Natalie Anderson all the time, and it's so successful.
You could see that was about to happen. You get a girl like McKenna sitting in the middle of that lane, you cannot not have a body on her.
I couldn't get the words out fast enough, Coach. But that's exactly what I was going to say, was they put her in the middle and just throw over the top, and Natalie Anderson does a great job of that for McGuanago. 49-28, under 5 minutes to go. Nice drive by Moss. No good. Right. Rebound, Peyton Nelson, and she's fouled 93.5 feet from the bucket. 49-28, 4:54 left. Foul on Schmolzer, that's her second. 4:54 left.
Sorry, Gary, had to say bye to my wife.
Hey, Gotta check in with the boss. I get it. Trust me. Free throw, no good by Nelson. Rebound, Watertown. 4:46 left. 21-point lead. Feed inside and.
Who do they got here?
A foul on the floor on Gorton, I think.
Again,
nope, on Warnock.
Oh, Warnock, interesting. I thought they were going to get Jenny on that help again.
3 on McKenna, 8th team foul, so it'll be 1 and 1. Will be Taya Moss.
Instead of pushing the back, I'm guessing.
First one for Moss in and good.
50% on the year and 3 for 3
Boy, she looks
tonight.
really good. 3 for 3 from the line tonight for Moss.
She's going to be a good player.
Yeah,
Only a
for sure.
sophomore.
Just a sophomore.
I shouldn't say going to be a good player. She's
a good player right now. Second one also good. 4 points for Moss.
Just going to get better and better.
49-30, 4:35 left. And I think if you're Watertown here, it's a stop and get the ball back. I mean, that's, it sounds trite to say, but I think that's all you can do at this point.
Yeah. Your MG, you don't want to do anything crazy. Just stay
No.
solid and strong with the ball.
Oh, nice. Boy, great job. Great patience by Gorton. That's following the coaching right there. We talked about that Watertown's gonna leap right out of the gym. And Jenny Gorton trusted her coaches, waited for them to fly by, got the open look, and finished. Boy, you love seeing that in kids when they do that.
Great point, because MG did emphasize that.
51-30, 4 minutes to go.
Kick out.
Three-pointer, Gifford, no good.
Nice rebound.
Moss on the rebound, up high, no good. And, boy, that foul was late. Is that on Warnock again? Yep.
Yeah.
Foul on McKenna. That's 4. Boy, she's frustrated.
I don't like seeing this, Gary.
Oh, she's going and talking to the officials.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
Don't need to do that.
I get the frustration.
Nothing good will come of that.
No. If you're Coach Keel, you got a choice here. Do you keep her in there and tell her to stay really, really safe? Or do you pull her and just see if you can maintain the lead for a minute or two?
With
and it's kind of those things, you want to give Watertown the momentum.
Yeah, that's true. Moss, 1 out of 2 this time.
Nice rebound by Shauna Kern.
Here comes MG, leading by 20, 3:44 to go. Warnock down on that corner.
Nice job by Peyton.
Nice job, Nelson, on the drive. Back out again. Good patience. Here's Gorton.
Nice find. Ooh.
Opposite side to Blang and stolen by Taya Moss. 51-31, 3:26 to go.
Nice job by Peyton Blang, bothering her. Oh, don't. Yeah, that's a foul.
And there's a foul on Blang.
That's no doubt about it. Coach
Keel not happy.
And I don't think Peyton felt like she fouled there, but it was pretty obvious. She moved into her. Ooh, it was probably a rare miss, I'm guessing, there for Jenna Kep. Very nice shooter.
First one, no good for Kep. Second one, also no good. (51-31), 3:13 left. Peyton Nelson with the ball and a.
I did not see
something.
That.
What was the call?
I think he called out of bounds.
They're not even. Okay.
But I'm not sure.
All righty. Out of bounds it is. 51-31. 3:05 to go. Moss falls down. Oh, getting sloppy now. Actually, it wasn't Moss. That was 22. Schmolzer. She'll shoot a long 3. Woo! Aubrey Schmolzer for 3. That's 9 for Aubrey. 51-34.
So 17.
17-point lead. 2:40 to go.
This is where, Gary, I would love to have a shot clock in high school
right?
basketball.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. McKenna for 3. Up 17 at 2.5. Be darned. You could see she wanted the ball and wanted to put one in there. You could see that. And people will make whatever judgments they want about that. To me, I look at it as a competitor, just playing hard. That's what she does.
Nice feed. Moss with a nice finish down there.
If you don't like it, stop it. Nice shot in for 2 for Taya Moss. 54-36, 1:58 to go. Under 2 minutes now. Warnock. Reminder, W7 Live player of the game coming up immediately following tonight's game. May not be who you think. 3-pointer Warnock, no good. I had it, and then I lost it. the kids just kick it as they walk by. That's kids just completely oblivious. Warnock comes out.
All right, we're okay.
Blank comes out. Gorton comes out.
MG putting in 2 seniors.
So let's go through who's on the floor here, Coach. Why don't you let me know here?
I got Chloe Larsh, number 3. She is a senior. Number 24 is Kaylee DeVault, also a senior. Julia Brown's a senior. Kaylee Kellogg a senior, and Peyton Nelson the sophomore.
Nice. 54-36. Monona Grove will go to 10-1 following the game tonight and move to 5-1 in the Badger South in a 3-way tie with Watertown and Stoughton. Shot no good. Stoughton.
Nice
Stoughton, isn't it?
It's Stoughton.
I always want to say Stoughton. Stoughton. See, my Milwaukee roots are showing here. 54-36, 1:16 to go.
And Stoughton, if you did not know, has, I believe, Wisconsin's #1 bakery.
Is that right?
Yeah, Fosdal's, right on Main Street.
Wow.
It's fantastic.
Fantastic. I knew I was coming to the Badger for a reason. Watertown gives me cinnamon rolls. We got a bakery at Stoughton. We're good to go. Under a minute to go. 54-36. Reminder, stick around for the W7 Live player of the game following the game tonight. Coach Poole, thanks again for coming tonight and just being part of it with us, and just love having you courtside with us. It's been fantastic.
No, lots of fun. Lots of fun. Looking forward to the next few that I can do with you.
Badger Challenge coming up soon. January 11th and 12th. We'll be doing 7 games in 2 days.
And if you're in the Badger and you're going to that Badger Challenge, if you're in the Badger South, I don't want to say you're not excited about seeing Beaver Dam. If they're,
You know what? Let me tell you a really quick story here while we're running out of time. Basket up and good. I got contacted by Reedsburg earlier this fall. They said, we'd love to have you come and do a game
they got 2 nice freshmen, real nice freshmen. Maybe 3, actually.
I looked at the schedule and said, look, there's only 2 games available. One is against Portage and one's against Beaver Dam. Which one do you want? And to their credit, they said Beaver Dam.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great.
Mean, God bless them. So I'm going to Reedsburg to do Reedsburg Beaver Dam January 7th. We're pitting it as a Rocky versus Drago type event. And hey, any given night, right?
Yep.
Well, final score here, the Monona Grove Silver Eagles 54 and the Watertown Lady Goslings 40. You've been watching Badger Conference Girls Basketball on W7 Live. We'll take a quick break and be back with the W7 Live player of the game right after this. W7 Live, we are live with the W7 Live player of the game. It is Julia Bruns from Monona Grove. Julia, nice game tonight.
Thank you.
So coming in here, big night tonight for you guys against a conference rival, Watertown coming in undefeated. What did Coach say to you guys coming into enemy territory, so to speak?
He was just saying that we had to come in like every other game, like the score the whole time. It's 0-0. We have to come out and play with energy the whole game and stay up and play our game.
And obviously, McKenna had a great game, and she kind of stirs the drink, so to speak, offensively. But I thought you had some really great looks into her tonight, and you guys really seem to be clicking offensively. What do you attribute that to? I mean, you guys seem to really know where each other is on the court so well.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an honor to play with such a great player in the first place, and just both of us making cuts, and we're so close on and off the court that I think it carries over just throughout the whole game. What's
the chemistry like on this team? Because from the outside, there may be some people say, hey, gee, it's all about McKenna and McKenna this, McKenna that. And obviously, she's a great talent and a fantastic player. But, on the inside, what's the chemistry like with you guys as a group?
I really don't think there is like one player over the other. We really are just
That's fantastic.
One full team, and we're all there for each other at all times, and it's really just like a family that's grown throughout the years. So. And
this team, it seems like to me, just from what I've seen, especially over last year, you guys have really gotten a lot better as a group. I mean, one thing I noticed about McKenna is, when they collapse on her, she does a lot of passing and looking for you guys constantly. I saw some just beautiful bounce passes on the baseline here tonight, and again, it seems like you guys all kind of know where each other is on the floor, and if they're going to key on McKenna, then you're going to make them pay for it.
Yeah, if we're all moving, and it's good because she's really always looking to feed other people the ball, and it's good to get open looks off of it because people always crash down on her. So it's good for the rest of the team too.
Do you guys think do you think you can improve even from where you are now? I mean, you're 9-1, 10-1. I know Coach says 0-0, right? He was 0-0. But do you feel like you guys are playing your best basketball right now?
I really don't. I mean, there's always room for improvement, and there's always things that we can go out and work on, and every day we're in practice and working on all the little things that can really be there.
Well, great. Hey, great game tonight.
Thank
Good luck
you.
the rest of the season. I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think you know the answer to this question?
I do think I know
Okay,
it.
all right. So, Julia Bruns, our player of the game. Julia, W7 does everything we do for who?
For the girls.
Nice. Julia Bruns, W7 Live player of the game. We'll see you tomorrow night from West Allis Hale. Final score again, 54-40, Monona Grove over Watertown. You've been watching W7 Live.